Hello everybody, how you all doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. So, I want to do something creative tonight, and I'm not quite ready to give up, not doing stuff on Star Citizen, even though I, want to do stuff in Star Citizen. But at the same time, I gotta let myself have a little bit of a break, because we're doing so much of it starting on Friday. Friday they start their Invictus Week. On Saturday, we get the free fly, which means anybody can join up and fly for free, including you. You're more than welcome to join me. I'll be streaming Star Citizen all that week, so Friday until the event ends. I'm still going to take my Tuesday and Thursday off. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I got to see what's available and what, each show only runs for like 1 or 2 days, so we'll see. But as I stated in earlier streams, my interests tend to be cyclical. I'll do something and then kind of put it off for time, and then I'll come back to it a while later and realize, oh yeah, I wanted to do that kind of stuff. That was fun. And I think that's started to come around, where I think I'm going to kind of put off certain my Star Citizen 3D production. I still have a shot I need to get done, because I promised that to somebody, so I'm going to still work on that. But I decided to work on something a little different today. We're going to see if we can't get some a Star Citizen set up in VR chat. And that's kind of what we're going to do today. The goal is to get Port Olisar into Blender. That's the first step. So, to do that, I have to write some code. And there's a lot of code here, and I'm still kind of tweaking it. There's some sort of bug that's just showing up, and I don't know why it's having a problem. So, basically, we're going to see if we can't solve that, and then hopefully we got Port Olisar to import with a whole bunch of nice little goodies and stuff. Alright, so let's just do the test. I do Station Charlie for testing because, oh, nope, still have the same problem. What the heck's going on? Key error type. What does that mean? Line 170, so that's this line. Key error type. Okay, so if the object has the attribute type, which it should, because if we come over here, there should be a type. Yeah, right here. Type. So, is that in the object or is that in the entity? I'm not entirely certain. I am trying to write some code that will take a Star Citizen object, for lack of a better phrase, and import it into Blender with all the proper attributes. I mean, this is the code that we'll be importing. There's a lot of it. So trying to do this manually would be, suicide. So writing up something that will do it for us makes things a lot easier. Alright, so we have objects, there's ID. So yeah, we would want type wait. Type equals brush. And prefab, and where did element come from? Element. Elements in the step before objects. No, that it is a prefab. It's, what the hell? I feel like I'm not getting all the information I need. Alright. So let's take a look. And let's get some music going or something. I like some of the Star Citizen fan music. The nice part is I can play it because I don't need royalty permission. Alright, so their objects. Let me kind of scoot this off to one side so I can... Alright, so we are looking for the attribute prefab, and it's right there in the object. So actually, it should be like that. But is this a... does this have a type? It should. It's hard to see with all those highlights. Maybe it's the element type. No. I am not seeing it at all. Oh, man. Alright. Let's look for type. There we go. So yeah, it is here. It is in the object. So object attribute type equals brush, and prefab in object attributes. Both are correct. Then we should be able to say, okay, the prefab object is object attribute. So let me delete this hierarchy and delete these. Interesting. It shouldn't be making duplicates of that. I should have it do a search for that, but I'll worry about that in a little bit later. Okay, hopefully this will work, but you know, I'm not going to hold my breath. My coding is not exactly what I would call up to par. And it's having the same error. Key error type. Alright. Execution self, read prefab, so it gets to here, and then it says, hey, this type doesn't work for me. Maybe I need to do that. Alright, we'll see if this works. I think there was another button I had to press. Yes, that would be why nothing's working. Because I forgot I have to actually refresh the actual plugin itself, not just, you know. Alright, unload, reload. Module changed, reload, perfect. I knew there was something wrong. So now I feel slightly better. There we go. That worked perfectly. Except it made a whole bunch of duplicate collections. But let's see if it actually did what I needed it to do. Lighting. Do we have any... Okay, custom prospect. Prefabs! Nice! So the reason I wanted to do all this part of the work was because if I tell this that, you know, I need a prefab, I want to import the data for the models. So now that I actually have it saying, you know, writing that information out, I can actually go into, you know, light flood O2 light, come down here, and there's a prefab. Oh, there's an object. I need the floodlight O2 wall bracket with that directory, and then I can go, okay, I'll go and pull that in, and you know, all that will be dealt with, and all that data will be in here. Now the problem we have to do is assigning objects to these layers and also having it only generate one layer. So I gotta come up to wherever I put this. Where did I put my my groupings? Parent links. Yeah, it's all linking correctly at least. At least there's that. I forgot to get a drink. Damn it. Oh well. Okay, so here it just automatically creates a new layer. Let's see if we can... is there a find? Let's see if we can find... Alright, so right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to find the collections and then see if I can find, actually, put them together. Okay. So it looks like it is actually in here. So, if collection or maybe I should say if not. If not collection, well, no, if it is the collection, well, first of all, let's set collection equals to that. Damn. Something's, helicoptering our way. So, if there is a collection, we'll set it to this object. Else, we'll create a new one. So, hopefully that part will work. I saved. Now I have to reload. That's right. Gotta reload. With luck, what this will do is instead of importing everything and creating a new collection when needed, it errored out. Oh. Stupid. I did it the wrong way. If in that. There we go. That's the correct way of doing that. And here, let's kind of scale this up so you guys can read it a little bit. Yeah, I need to see, is that in this? If so, then I can pull for that. Otherwise, I'm creating a new one. Alright. 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 Oh, no. Reload. That's right. Da da da. Da 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 da. No, it still created all those. Okay, so what exactly is going on here? All right. Blender Python if collection exists. Check if an object exists. No, I want a collection. Maybe I should do that. Context scene collection. There's Charlie. Nope. All right. Context scene objects. Maybe it needs to be collections. Oh. Yeah, I think it's collections, plural, not singular. We'll find out here in a moment. Why am I wasting time on this? Because, well, frankly, it's a level of data that I can use, and if I can get it to... Okay. So, at least there, it was actually finding it. But then I couldn't do anything there. But also, it was finding it, but not making a new one. Actually, no. Wait, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it didn't have, it didn't error out, so. Let's see if I can see what, Context access. Collection. Okay. All objects, children. Color tag. So, why is this? All right. Let's do some debugging. All right, so I have the layer now. Now we'll come in here, print layer found in collection. Layer not found. Making a new collection. All right. So hopefully what that will do is give us some indication of what's going on. There's Charlie, import, and now let's come in here. Attempting to process nodes. Here we are. Layer not found. Make a new collection. All right. Okay, so there we actually have 3 minimum, but they're not finding anything. So maybe what I need to do is all right, let's just do this. Existing collections. All right. Oh, did it freeze on me? You've got too much open. Shut up. So, I suppose what I should do is kind of show you what my plan is. My plan's this. Like, almost literally this. In VR chat, I want to be able to walk in here and have this kind of a view. That's the plan. The problem is getting all this to work, because first of all, we need, to get the models working. Where's Charlie? There's some Charlie. Alright, so. Alright, got some collision. Alright, gameplay. Layer not found. Okay. Let's try this. Yeah, I want something a little bit different there. Okay. Delete hierarchy. Hey, it worked. So we only made the layers that we needed. Good. So now what I need to do is to tell it to add things to the collections. How do I do that? All right. Ah, right there. All right. Let's see. Object. Oh my. Object node. So layer collection. Collection objects link object node. That's what I'm assuming. And now I need to do probably an unlink too. Collection objects unlink object node. So what this will do is this will add it to our existing collection. this will add it, will unlink it from the master collection here, the scene collection. So it should only show up in our existing scenes. Now, the nice part is, with the new update that we just made, I don't have to delete these collections anymore. I could delete these other collections, but these are the ones for this level. And it should just grab them. We'll find out. Hey, look at that. Got our gameplay collection, Kovalex, Do Not Export, and then interior lighting, and then the unit itself. And the nice part is I can actually turn these off. So all I'm left with is the Crusader Charlie. So that looks like it worked. And for the most part, I'm actually really happy with that. So now comes the troublesome one. And this is the one that's going to take us a little while. And it's actually one where we're just going to sit back and wait for it to finish. Because Alpha Station, which is Port Olisar, takes a very long time. Which is why... what the hell? It broke. Is not in the collection, master collection. Okay. You know what? Let's actually just keep that out of it. The unlink. Oh, no. It's hashtag. That's right. Or a pound symbol if you're old enough. Alright, star. Okay. That should refresh it, but I'm going to have it off to the side. Let's make sure the toggle window is open. I'll put that off to the side. I will erase everything, including the collections. And it was probably a mistake to cancel out the other one. Alright, there it goes. And here we can see it actually working. It's actually working through all the layers right now. Probably should have stopped that. So this is literally the point where we're just going to sit back and wait for it to finish. There's not much we can do until it finishes this, and there's going to be a lot to do there. I mean, you know, it's got 3,770 objects to do on this first pass, and if I remember correctly, they're like 4 or 5 passes. Not all of them are that big, but you know, still, we're at least 1,000 into it. I'm actually going to use this opportunity to go quickly get a drink. We'll just kind of let this go. We'll also take a look at getting some things set up in Unity for getting, you know, things like materials to work and stuff. So hopefully I can get something imported into Unity today, just so we can, you know, start work on that. But a lot of it has to do with getting it in the Blender first, because I want to try and merge them into as few models as possible. not everybody plays VR chat on their super rigs that they can play Star Citizen on. So, all right, I'll be right back. We'll just let this go. Okay, where are we? Oh, we're almost done with the first batch. Huzzah! I will change up my scene so you guys get the desktop next. If I have to take another break. Usually I get my drink beforehand, but this time I just kind of forgot. I had so much to do. Alright, now it's on to the next sector. Okay, so probably the next thing to do is get some stuff going in Unity. So the big question is, can I do what I need to do in here? Well, let's start with some basic stuff. This is the sample scene. I'm actually going to create a new folder. Actually, no. We'll just keep their scenes, but we'll create a new one. A new scene. And where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. And we'll call this Port Olisar. Delete that scene. Save and open up that one. Alright. Now I can delete the old one. So we have our main camera. Let's see. Yeah, alright, so that's north. I honestly don't know the orientation of Port Olisar, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to assume that north, this direction, is the direction we're looking if we want to go look at Crusader, which should be over in there. So, I'm not entirely certain how we're going to get a space scene. That's about right for the sun. Yeah, real-time shadows. Well, yeah, okay. And, we can work on some things. We do actually have some of these assets out. Let me actually pull up my extracted data. Alright, space. Alright, so Star Citizen assets. I don't entirely remember what the setup for everything is, but we're going to make a kind of hybrid setup. On the one hand, you want to use what they use. On the other hand, you don't. But we can at least go simple stuff. Objects, that's a simple one. Textures. Those are the two I can think of. Alright, so. Let's see. Ah. Oh, that tastes so good. Okay. So one of our biggest things is now imported. And now the hard part is going to be writing these, basically writing the code that makes it look like that. So, yeah, this is our current goal, is getting that. And we're going to kind of put it off into the distance over in that direction. Let me take a quick look, see if I actually have, something. Apparently not. Alright, that's still going. I'll leave that up while I'm doing work on my other monitor. And what specifically I'm doing is I am looking through my files to see what we have available to us right this moment. Specifically, I am looking for, let's see, objects, space, 3D, planet. I have no idea what they used. There's planet, planet sphere. Some Earth textures. Alright, what's planet 7? Alright, let's go Stanton. Crusader. Alright, that might work. Can I import these? Well, I might be able to. Alright, objects. Space. Oh. .3D. Planet. Stanton. Yep. Crusader. Yeah, that'll do. I'm not seeing any real movement with that. Alright, so base, flows, extra flows. Let's extract all these materials here. Alright, main diffuse. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum. Ba bum 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 ba bum bum bum. Normal map. Displacement. Detail mask, occlusion, height map. I suppose height map's good enough for a displacement map. Alright, detail albedo. So why is this looking weird? Yeah, I don't know why that's looking weird. Oh, it might have to do with that. Okay. Well now. Okay. How are we doing over here? It's almost done with that group. I feel like I'm going to have to bring this into Unreal Engine before I can declare that good. Also, I'm looking at it, and I think all these textures actually belong in the same folder. Yeah. Alright, let's move it on to the next group. I don't know what they're doing here, so that's just nuts. Alright, well, let's take a look. Maybe it's main camera? That should see some of Crusader. Ah, Clipping plane. Alright, how do I change the skybox? Okay, I feel like that's not getting the lighting it needs. Alright, it's working on the shops now. Alright. I suppose I could start writing like a shader or something. Hey, D-Way! How you doing? I'm doing something silly. I'm trying to recreate this in VR chat. Yeah. I mean, it's not very fast, but it's enough to get air circulating. I got some music in the background. And, you know, the fan itself is actually very quiet. Other than the fans in my computer, the fans in my RAID system, and, you know, a couple of other fans. But the big one, you know, that's pretty quiet. Especially for a ceiling fan. You expect it to go woo, 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 woo. But no. Okay, so while that's going, I'm actually going to load up a new copy of Blender. And see about importing Crusader into here. And view, we'll set that up to a couple 100,000. Oh, wow. So yeah, you have the mesh for Crusader, and then so you got the cap, and then these extra flows, and then the body itself. That is interesting. And I'm wondering, should I even bother trying to get this to work? Or should I just get it to work in here? Because when I hid the extra flows, it looked pretty close. Ah. Well, I did a whole bunch of coding, and now this is starting to process importing files in the Blender, at least in a way where I can, interact with them and hopefully be able to export them after I build up Port Olisar. Oh, I don't know why I'm just so thirsty today. But I'm looking at this mesh for Crusader, and it is significantly more intense than I thought it'd be. So it has the caps. What does the UVs for this look like? Are there UVs? Oh, yeah, there are UVs. Okay. I can't see anything with this blast shield down. There we are. Oh my. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm going to try and recreate this. Somebody spent a lot of time and energy doing that. That, however... Okay. Alright. I feel pretty good about just having this in here. But now I have to figure out what's going on with all this. Well, first of all, let's set that back to 1 and 1. I think I'm definitely going to have to write some shaders for this. Maybe not this planet, but definitely some shaders. But first things first, I want to figure out how to get the backdrop to look right. It's probably under settings or preferences or project settings. This might be it. Let's see. Audio. Editor. Graphics. Gravity. How to make a skybox. I need 6 HDR images, each indicating a different direction. How do I make a round skybox? Ah, wait. This is it. Yeah. Alright, so window, rendering, light settings, right? Yep, lighting settings. Here we are. Alright. I guess that works. Okay. I've turned all of space into my lair. into Crusader. Alright, where is it? None. Okay, so it looks like what I need to do is I need to create a wow. I have to create a new material for the skybox. All right. I am going to have it a little bright. Alright, so... Alright, let's come back into... Alright. I know this is not the correct thing to do, but screw it. How's this coming? Alright. Alright, extract material. And no. All right. All right. We'll just go standard. What we need is unlit color. Unlit texture. There we go. You're probably thinking, you know, that doesn't look like space. And then you're right. It's because this isn't supposed to be what space looks like. This is what the texture they gave from us is. I have to write a brand new shader for it to look right. That's the downside with Unity is everything has to be like a brand new shader. I hate it. I have no idea what that is in front of the screen. That's just weird. I think something about that's not right. I think it's the normals. So let's recalculate for the outside on the normals. Well, it looks okay. Well, the normals look fine to me. Let's do a re-export of this. And maybe this will actually import better into Unity. Oh, cancel. There we go. Right in here. Alright, base material, extra flows, and flows. Oh. Okay, base material, extra flows, and flows, and apply. Ah, that would be it. Okay. Sorry what that hole was there for. Alright, so let's remove that and put the FBX file in its place. Ah, there she is. Okay, why can't I see it? Oh, let's remove that. Okay, let's try this again. Well, first of all, I need to come here to Preferences and change... where is it? That's probably under Units. Yep. Alright, export as an FBX. Yeah, come on. Selected objects. There we are. Well, at least now it has some shading. Alright, so materials, we have the base material, we have the extra flows, and then we have the flows, all of which are going to need custom shaders for various reasons. Okay, that looks pretty close. Let's save the scene. And it looks like we're still going. About halfway through. So yeah, it looks like we can't import directly. It's going to cause some problems. So we're going to have to import everything into Blender, which was my anticipation anyways. To pull off my view, my world view, so to speak, I am going to need at least minuscule versions of Yella, Daymar, and the third one, which I can't. Krellin? Cyril? Selen. There it is, Selen. Because I'm going to need them like little tiny dots, you know, in the distance. Do I have any reference? I do, actually. The very next image. There we go. There's Daymar. So I'm going to see about getting maybe a higher resolution image. Let's see. Got some nice interior shots. Some of them are questionable. And you got the problems on the deck. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff to do. A lot of this is actually reference. I mean, look at that. I mean, be able to get this view in it's going to be fun. So, I suppose one of the questions I have to answer, how am I going to get people between the different struts? I honestly haven't decided yet. I mean, on the one hand, I could try to program in some 0G. On the other hand, I could just have like little teleporters, like click here and boop. Not very Star Citizen-y, but it's very VR chatty. I was thinking about this shot too. I've been taking a lot. Ooh, there we go. It's also a good view of what the stars should look like. I mean, I also have, you know, that kind of nebula. I gotta get it in there. Alright, well, we can already start looking and importing some of the materials. Where did I put that? There we are. Close that. Alright, so Let's start with the ooh, Alpha Strut. Got the spawning bed. Alright, so here's a prefab. So we need to get this model found and exported and then imported. So let's start going through these. Building sets. Human. High tech. Alpha. Manatee. Landing pads. Oh my. Alright. Alright, external landing pad. Floor. Straight. And we're doing 8x8x2A. That one. Oh, come on! I don't think this is going to work. We're going to stop that, actually, and start converting with here. That's interesting. Wonder what's taking this so long. So I'm looking in this. There's Alpha, which is Port All-Star. MacArthur Medical? Well, we got some beds, furnitures, and a trolley. I'm wondering what that's going to be. The biggest problem with running a script is having to wait for it to compile and do everything. But that I'm doing this and I can see that it's still processing, that at least gives me some hope. This, however, that's just not working at all. Alright, I tried moving a file in. Maybe it will get some of the materials it needs. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Let's see. Human. No. The manatees. Hey, looks like I made the right choice. Alright, so now we can try importing. Landing pads. 8x8x2A. Right there. Import. So there we go. A landing pad and something else. I got some physics, but I don't really need those. So I'm actually okay with deleting that. Why is that up high like that? Unless this is the actual surface and then there's something along the edges. I don't know. But this is fitting in a perfect square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah. It's an 8x8. It's actual meters. Nice. I'm guessing it's 2 meters here. Makes sense. Alright, let's save this as external landing pad. Well, yeah. Alright, that's all done. Still a bit of ways here, and oh, I'm out of drink again. Alright, so we have this. Let's see, what's one of the next ones we need? Okay. So now, landing pad, but now we go up a couple of times. Station. Building sets, human. Station. Alpha. Pipes. Set E. And this is a pipe set E. End. FPS 15.1A. So this guy. Ah. We got some physics here. And just that. Alright. We'll rename that. Delete that. Delete that. Rename this again. And now we will save this. As that. So the really hard part, when we get the other file up and running, not long now, is going to be importing, instancing all of this, and then merging it down into one file. Because if I only have one or two models to load in, I think that's going to be a lot easier than having, you know, a lot of little models and then building it in the system. I think. I mean, they built it this way for a reason, right? But they're also looking at a lot more functionality than I am. I'm looking at, okay, if I can make each strut basically its own object, instance that in, you know, Unity. Can Unity even instance things? Unity instance mesh or prefab. No, don't want to. How to create a prefab instance and add it to a scene. Oh, that's doing it from a script. Alright, creating prefabs. So what I'll do is I'll basically, well actually, effectively, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a strut instance. So I only have to build the strut once, and then I can just, you know, get all of that, just duplicate it on all four struts. Now here's the thing. In theory, at least, what I could do is just add all these parts to the system and create prefab instances of it all. You know, after I get the whole import from this finished, I could write a script that will convert it from Blender data into Unity data, and then, you know, basically created some creative prefab for it, for all of it. So the whole station will be a prefab. Actually, it would be a series of prefabs. I'll be honest, I'm really tired. I knew this was not going to be a high octane, stream. There's a lot of layers in here. But we only have about 1,000 objects left to go, at least for this section, and I don't think that there are any sections after this. Maybe one or two, but they barely have anything in it. Yeah. I'm starting to wonder if I shouldn't write a new Blender script that will import these files from the script that we just wrote, basically. I mean, it wouldn't be impossible. I'm just not sure I want to try it. Oh. Well, let's see. I've got at least one more set to... I've got a lot more left to do, but we got some set E's. Here's another one. Pipe set straight. FPS 211. Yep, there we go. Good enough. Okay. Let's see now. I could do this manually, one at a time, or I can write a script to automate the setup. I just don't know which I want to do. Because on the one hand, doing it manually gives me something to do. On the other hand, it'll take me a bit to write the script and then institute it. And I'm not even sure how I want to... pardon me. How I want to deal with everything on the other side. I think right now I want to wait. I want to wait till this finishes. Then I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to... and then I'm going to see what's up. So what I probably need to start doing is figuring out how to write a Unity prefab. I also need to write some shaders. Yeah, it looks better. Not perfect, but better. I mean, until I can figure out how to split that up. Alright, let's do this. Import prefabs. We'll open up Charlie. What if there's a scale issue? Anyways, let's write a new script. All right. Alright, so whenever you start to make a new script, you always got to start with the basics. Alright, load an instance meshes, or star citizen meshes dot blend Python. Alright, so pardon me. All right. There we go. How are we doing? Almost done. Creates panel. Import. Meshes. Dun, dun, dun. Mm-hmm. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, star citizen data path, not asset path, just data path. There we go. Alright, I don't think I need to know what the top level item is. Or do I? Yeah, because we'll just do everything underneath it. That way we can actually say, okay, let's get this one loaded up, and then we'll maybe do some others. How are we doing? Processing objects. Nice. There we go. So this is everything that it takes to build Port Olisar. And it should have a whole bunch of data in here. There's that. Let's just select one object, please. There. We've got the prefab data. So now I know exactly what that model is supposed to be. But before we get too far into this, let's definitely save this. And I'm going to save this as the Port Olisar prefab import. I actually already had one done, but it didn't include some of our changes, which includes, you know, a lot of different a lot of different collection layers. But one of the nice part is by having these layers, I can actually hide stuff. that I don't need to worry about right now. So, if we don't want to deal with the exterior lighting, I can turn that off for a little bit. All-star decals for the interiors, off. Landing zones, I want that on. Spawn logic, I don't know what that's going to entail. Let's turn off the strut. Decals, zone, gameplay, all-star itself. The art, the decals, the strut props. I don't know if you can see it, but very slowly this is just whittling away. Station gravity. Wow, this is not really hiding anything, is it? Okay, that should have hidden everything except for, what's still listed under here, which is unfortunately a lot. I don't know what ArtCorp 26 is. There seems to be a lot of them. So that is everything it takes to be a strut. Alright. So we now know what this is. Let's just revert it so we don't lose anything that we may have done stupidly. Okay, this collapse all. No? Alright. Waiting on my computer to come back to me. Come back to me. Alright, so we need to create a new class. Class, import, and instance meshes. And I believe that's just going to be like an operator. Yeah, I think it's just going to be an operator. Import DEA AE. Import and instance DAE meshes. Import DAE meshes. Import an instance. So there, I actually have the button. Now I can import and instance the assets. So the important thing to do now is probably to create a new collection, call it like instance meshes, or actually let's find out how I can actually instance a mesh in Blender. All right. Looks like it's fairly simple. Alright, I am starting to fade, which is not good. Considering I want to keep working. Been tired all day. Get these all closed up. Okay, so we have this. This is our instance, for lack of a better word. This is all our mesh data. We have it in a variety of different layers. Draco Omega, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the KJ crew. And I do not want that music right now. I hope you are going to have a good time. We're trying to figure out how to get this into Unity, so we can try and hopefully make a VR chat world. that hopefully by the end should look something like that. Yeah, that's actually not a bad... No, that's a really bad. I was thinking, yeah, that's not a bad, look for Yella. Maybe I could use that as an image. Zoom in. No. Yeah, that. Gah. Now I'm gonna have to get a nice high-res photo of that, because that's just gonna be easier. So this is what Port Olisar looks like if you import only the lights and the meshes. There's a lot more parts here than I thought there'd be. Also, I'm pretty certain this is the top. Yeah, this is the top. Alright. Alright, maybe I'm writing the wrong script. Maybe what I need to do, instead of, trying to get it all working in Blender, is just to say kind of fuck it, and export this data to Unity, and then reassemble there. That might be the easiest thing to do, but it definitely won't be the most efficient use of money or, well, not money, time and energy. Because right now what I can do is select on an object, and I have a custom data here that tells me exactly what the mesh is. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that on the other side. I mean, I know I can get that actually working. I actually have tools that I've written for other setups that work, but I think what I need to do is I need to import it in here and really optimize the fuck out of it, because it's not going to be very well optimized in Unity, and definitely not for VR chat. Hell, we have trouble running this in, Star Citizen. So, yeah, I think I need to actually set this up to... I'm just going to have to set this up. That's considered a shopping interior? Okay. So is that one of those ones that I've already done? External landing pad floor center. Okay, no. Alright, so instancing. Yeah, kill that. Create a new collection. Collection 52. Now, we'll call this one, if it will let me rename it, It will not. Instances. Nope. Remap, rename. There we go. Instanced models. And now new collection. Alright, ID, rename, copy. Instance underscore. There. Alright, here we are. Copy to selected. Copy to selected. So there, we're starting to get some movement. There. Copy to selected. Copy to selected. So that's basically how we're going to do it here. Now I know that there's some more. Okay, so that's it. I am actually going to have to write the script, aren't I? Alright. Oh, well, I could do that for every single mesh. That is just painstakingly hard. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to write the scripts. So let's revert. So I am just going to copy I just save this as is. Save as tools versus in Blender to Unity Prefab. Create Unity Prefab script. Alright, Unity script creation. Alright, yeah, automation is absolutely the key. I don't know what's wrong with me. I gotta go use the bathroom again and get another drink. And then we will continue writing this. I actually do have some experience writing these Unity scripts. I actually created a whole new RSI ship. What? Well, did I miss something? Or is this something that's going to be here on Friday? Oh, yeah, I kind of heard about that, but at the same time, I didn't really want to look too deeply into that, but yeah, the Scorpius. I've heard a little bit about it, but it would be the item that we saw on the what's it? They had something on the roadmap, and it was finished just recently. Like the concept for it was finished just recently. Yeah, progress view. I wonder if they actually named it. Probably not. Alright. Nope, just Bengal. But they had a unannounced item right here. No, I don't think it was that one. Well, one of these was actually set up to, see, that's announcements. That's another announcement. Right here. This is it. The Vehicle Concept Art Team. They finished it then, and they had almost a whole month before Invictus. So I'm pretty certain that this is the Scorpius. And they're going to update the roadmap tomorrow or Wednesday, I think. One of those two. I think it's Wednesday or Thursday. Maybe they'll name it since they're like, oh well, cat's out of the bag. Might as well say it's it's on the roadmap now. But they still won't tell us what it is until it's announcement time, which will likely be Friday or maybe Saturday. What's the Invictus schedule? Oh no, it'd be Friday and Saturday. Okay, so it looks like every show running for 2 days, so I can take my days off. That'll be nice. But yeah, they'll announce the Scorpius on Friday. And if it's not too bad, I might pick it up. But I also want to see what's available from Anvil and Aegis. Because if I can get my hands on a big ship, I want to do that. I've been saving up for it. But I might pick up a Scorpius. I don't know. Depends on what it is. The good news is it's a military vessel. It's an RSI vessel, and it's more than likely a flying vehicle because we have not yet seen RSI really come out with a big name military ground vehicle. That said, they just came out with the Tonk, so they can't let Tumblr have all the fun. And they did make the Rover. So yeah, whatever this turns out to be, probably the Scorpius. Yeah. And it's, the vehicle, concept art. Usually they have a different team for ground vehicles. I don't know why. You'd think they'd hide it just in that. But, we'll find out on Friday. Yeah, I think I just want to wait. Half the fun is finding out what it is when it's time. My guess is that it's most likely a stealth missile ship. I mean, Scorpius. But no, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Okay, I absolutely have to use the bathroom, get another drink. I'll be right back. Hold on, and we'll talk more. Okay, I'm back. RSI, Crusader, Consolidated Outlands, Argo, and Origin. On the first day, that's not a bad run. There's not a whole lot of Origin military ships. Argo's got small personnel cargo. Consolidated Outlands, I don't know what military ships they have. That's going to be an interesting one. RSI, of course, has all the big name ships. The Bengal, the Polaris, the Perseus, and I am looking. The military uses Mustang Deltas? Okay. I am so looking forward to hopefully seeing the Perseus in a hologram form, most likely. Because I own that ship, and I'm looking forward to playing with it. Ah, security variant. I'm trying to think of what Origin has for the military. Oh, it's fantastic. At least it looks that way. I am so curious on what its performance is going to be for bounty hunting. I mean, it's not going to be anywhere near as fun and, nimble, I guess I should say, as the Hammerhead. Oh, yeah, there are a couple of nice ground vehicles for them. Let's see, Aegis, they've got like a metric ton of everything. Crusader, they've got some good stuff. Tumbrel, yeah, we'll get to have there'll be a nice procession there with the Tonk and Misk. Can't forget those giant starfarers. And then Anvil. And then DrakeCon. DefenseCon. And then the finale. It's going to be an interesting week. And it all starts Friday and goes until the following Tuesday. Yes, I would love to pick up a Kraken. But that's only if I can't get a Javelin or an Idris. A Javelin needs 4 people. You're a pussy. I can do it with 1. I may have to get up and walk over to the other stations to do it, but I can do it. That's what I do with the Hammerhead right now. Fly, get up, go to the top turret, just wait for them to come up, and boom! Alright. Minimize all that for right now. Okay, so export objects as FBX. Let's keep that. Save blueprint data. That's got to be rewritten. All right. Write C# script file. No, script with a T. Here, let's scale this up so you guys can read. Save C# script file. Okay. So, Save C# script file. Now I know what it's doing right now. It's actually writing the script file as a blueprint file, because that's what we copied most of this code from. So now I actually have to go through here and tell it to write it as a scene file. All right, let me get to where my data is. Okay, that's good. Well, when we get the blueprints, it's going to be pretty interesting. I mean, it just wrote a 6 meg file. Alright, so first things first, let's make sure it's writing a C# file. That's ES, not CS, not SC. Okay. So there's actually a lot of this that I can reuse again, and a lot of it I can't. And there's a lot of it that can actually be completely taken out. But for the most part, it should all be relatively the same code. I might have to take out this option in the queries, but that's the only thing I might have to do. So I suppose the first thing to do is actually to look at a C# script, because I haven't done that in a long time. You know, I actually think I might have some already in my VR chat collection. Oh, come on. Where are you? Well, okay, there's that. Ah, there we are. Okay. Okay, got to wrap the whole thing around a couple of lines. all text equals, and let's header stuff. All text plus equals. For right this second, I'm going to just do that. Footer items. All right, so there we do. We have the beginnings. It will start by adding collections, Unity Engine, Unity Editor, if editor, because the last thing we want this to do is we do not want this script to ever run while the game is being used. That's why we have the if Unity Editor in there. I remember that much. Okay. So now we can actually create a class. Okay. All right, so star citizen data importer %s and we want this to be the preface name or the object parent name. Probably both, actually. Object file name is going to be a sanitized version of the object parent name. So actually, I want this little bit of data way up here at the top. Because now I can take the object file name and actually add that right there. So now we'll do all that. Now there's a lot of stuff you're seeing in here that's probably not going to make a lot of sense. That's because I'm lifting it out of some old code I wrote that was for Project Stormwind. So for this, we'll do star citizen import %s placement data. Just using the same goddamn name over and over again, huh? Alright, we're at 1, 2, 3. Four. Import star citizen placement data. Import data. I guess that works. Okay. Okay. Now is actually where I want to probably find my code and load it up. Because right now I'm just looking at the straight up end result. But I think actually getting to my code will help things move along a little bit faster. Which makes me really glad I didn't delete all this when I got angry for at Blizzard. Because usually when I get angry with someplace like Blizzard, I get so upset I just delete everything. I'm like, no, I'm never going to do this again. And I come back later and I'm like, oh, I actually really could have used this information. Alright. What the hell is ahead? All right. Okay, so scene object. Now I did this as a component, but now I need to love this music, but not right now. Translator, start function. Okay. So that's how I did that. I'm looking at this code and I'm like, I know what it's saying, but can I get it to work? I'm not entirely certain. Alright, so for right now, looking at scene object. So I think I'm basically just going to delete all this. Well, actually, okay, so this is the that's the code that I'm going to duplicate, basically. Fortunately, I can do something very similar. Is text plus equals just copy that, paste that. But I can also do %s. I do need to be able to get a unique object name. Or do I? Where is right null coming from? Okay. Actually, we have object name. Well, no, we definitely need to be able to input a unique item name. Okay, part of me is starting to think maybe I should just wipe out everything and start again. Sanitized name will probably be useful. In fact, do I have a sanitized name function in here? I probably do. Because Unity definitely has its own sanitize needs. Alright, right. You know, let's just look at the header. Process, start, right. Oh, it doesn't list it. Interesting. Okay, so if it does need to sanitize, I'm not seeing it. Alright. So let's start write C script. This is actually, we're going to basically just lift the code and go with it. Okay, so this is all the original stuff. We can actually just come in here and do some of this stuff. Now this is actually where we're getting into some tricky spots. Probably need to come down here. You know what? Rather than that, let's just do write process. I kind of like that. Because that lets me kind of jump back and forth a little bit easier. Actually, no. Def, write process, self, object. Okay. Okay, so we need to be able to get all the children, because we need to know what we're dealing with. Unfortunately, I think that's a function that I wrote somewhere else. Alright, let's come in here. Def, write file. File name? Wait. Now. Self and object parent. I'm not sure about preface name. What's preface name needed for? Ah, the sub-functions. Okay. Cut that. Come all the way up here. And write file. Alright, so what do we need to do for write file? We need not much. Okay. Get children. So that's going to get us all the children of the parent object. I'm not entirely certain why that's first, but okay. Ah, right there. For child in children. So I'm actually going to pull this out and put that right there. Here I am trying to balance two different scripts that I've written into something interesting. Alright, so I suppose what I could do... I wonder if this will work. All right, and now plus equals you weak, pathetic mortals. I've come for your souls. Oh, please. All right, public class equals class name. So, where does class name come in? Okay. Copy, undos. Control Shift Z. All right. All right. Public class is going to be %s. Actually, no, it's going to be that. All right, let's save this. Gonna close it and reopen it. Why? Because it has a link in the in there, and it was kind of bugging me that it wasn't saying that. Now, you're probably questioning also why did I do that? It's fairly simple. I'm going to actually open this up in Notepad++, where I actually have a lot more power. If I can find it. Mid. Star Citizen. Extracted. Tools. Blender to Unity Prefab. There we go. So, what I can do now is actually come down here. I think this is around where it was. Where the hell are we? Huh, there we are. That's where we want to be. So, what I can just straight up do is copy that into here. And I actually have some really nice controls in here, where I can actually just go like that, and then come down here, select them like that, paste, done. And I just got all of that situated. What's that? Do it again? Alrighty. Let's start with that little chestnut. Copy. Paste. And there we go. But now we need to do some of these changes. Shallow file name. Ooh. Ooh, I actually do have a sanitized names function here. And it's not actually in here. Okay. But you know what? Oh well. %s. placement data, percent object file name, and that's one of the reasons I decided to switch it up to this style, where I do the percentages and all sorts of stuff, is because I can having it in one long text like all this, and then getting to percentages was just having to repeat the same line over and over and over and over again. It was not good. All right. Class name. Ooh, where are we getting class name from? Ah, right there. Okay, so let's actually do this. Class name equals that. And now I'll just remove that. So I wonder if I can actually just do that, or I could probably just replace these with a plus sign. But, in case you're wondering what printable is, it's really nothing you have to worry about. Alright, so hopefully that will work. But let's actually do some of this. I hope I'm doing this right. Alright. Star citizen placement data. So as much as I would love to just kind of grab all this and just kind of put this in, I think I need to not do that. And let's just that, and that. All right, footer items. I've gotten used to doing the alt save in Blender. So when I do it there, it kind of Makes things weird. Alright, yep, this is all good. And I've disabled that, that's great. Okay, write file. Saving C# script to a file. And let's oh. Yeah, I've got all these. I gotta... Well, for right now. We'll save it, just in case. Oh, you know what? This one's... that one's messed up, too! Alright, good. That one's working. Let's see if we can save the script. Alright, it didn't yell at me. That's improvement. Okay, good news. It actually wrote a script. Let's see what it looks like. That's not bad, actually. Yeah, I'm good with that. But isn't it right and things wrong? Shut up. We're just not in the right order yet. I mean, look at all this data we have to write. Alright. So we're here. Import data. Import Unity label. Yep. Place an update function. All right. Good news is almost all of this is just straight up C# code. I don't have to do any customizations on it. Bump, 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 Bump. And let's get rid of these apostrophe, semicolons. Okay, so that should write that function. Light component update. All right, good. All right, write the processors. All right. Sharp, sharp, sharp. Build on wizard create. Do that. Do that. Do that. And we need to do that, because that's how this code functions. All right, so that's all of our code, basically. So there's still a lot in here, like write process, write null, the whole, processing, functions and, parents and stuff like that. Still got to get all the children's stuff in here, but we are going to take that a little bit slower. For now, I'm just going to toss all that out. Toss that out and toss that out. And now we come back in here, reload from disk, save it again, and see how it changed. Didn't really. That's not good. I mean, look at all that. It's a lot of extra code. It should have shown up. Oh. Maybe if I run it. That's better. Yep, that's everything. So now I can actually start writing the functions. I got all the basic setup stuff done. And hopefully I get it accurate. But, this is, the basic code I have for the other program, just in a different language. So now, Let's look at the first item. Stream process. This looks like it's the biggie. Where's num functions coming from? Okay. Ah, parent names is a map. As is everything else, really. Finding Python equivalents of this is going to be tricky, but we can also find ways around it. So we need to find out what the number of items is. Alright, so I have write process. Yeah, that's the next one. Alright. So unique object name. I think we just went with object file name, but at the same time... Unique object name. Sanitize names, unique object names. Of course, now I remember. I need a third window. So is that a separate thing that I put in here? Nope. Which means it's probably part of the main plugin for the whole thing. Let's see. Alright, not in there. Oh, it might be under plugins. Yep, there we go. Sanitize. So this is my whole sanitize script. Huh. Well, actually, I don't have to worry about sanitized object scripts at all. Because the object name that we're getting is already sanitized and already unique. So... coming down here, unique object name is actually going to be object file name. Top object is actually just going to be object parent, I think. Hmm. Write file. It does all this, and then it goes to the write process. With the top object and the unique object name. Ah, write process. That's where, okay. Okay. Now, for this, I think I'm only going to need the object name. And I do not need the children. Because write file should only be cast on the top object. So, let's actually change this to top object. So we do not need that, actually. Right now, it's looking like we just need the top object. Okay. Children equals get children top object. All right. Num object equals children dot count. Length? Yeah, probably length. All right. Print num children num items num ffunc. So I believe it should be that. I don't know why I have this as a separate thing, so. Oh, it's an integer version. All right. Well, let's see what this is. Worst case scenario? Nothing. There is no worst case scenario. It's all doomed. Doomed, I tell you. Doomed. Oh, had an error. Num functions, invalid syntax. Had a feeling. Python ceiling. Okay, I think I need to do that. Oh. There we go. Let's make sure I have the console open. There we are. Alright. Save C sharp, and we had an error. Write process not defined. Line 85. And that's probably why this has to be last. Oh. I remember now. I remember. It's not that write process has to be, first. So we have to identify it as being part of us. And now we have a new error. Yay! It's always good when you have a new error, because it means you're continuing on. Name error, name seal is not defined. So the ceiling has not been defined. Oh, I gotta import math. That makes sense. I am importing math. Oh, I gotta prefix it. Okay. Okay. Different error. Line 85. Or is it? In write file. Line 85. Oh, you know what? Return. Got to send something back. Yeah, there we go. Okay, number of children, 8. Number of functions is 1.0000000. Okay. Okay, I can probably switch that up to an integer, right? I'm not gonna. Well, I could test that real quick. Not that I have to. Yep. Works right. Da, 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 da. Dun dun dun. All right. Alright, so write process. We know how many functions we're going to need. So we need a list of parent objects. And here we use parent unique names. I don't think we need to do that. And now my headset's beeping at me. There we go. Alright, so I'm sure somebody's asking the question, why are you... This is an art stream. Why are you coding? Well, the answer is there can be coding in art. I mean, I'm doing this to make art. I mean, the whole goal is to get it into here. But I can't do that if I have to manually export all the data. Coding is an art, absolutely. Okay, so... Oh, now you recognize it being shown up. Okay, I'm trying to remember if a Python for loop can just be done as the same as a C loop. For X and fruits, huh? Break statements. For loop range. That's probably what I want. Yeah. So, for I in range num func f. So this should go 0 through whatever number our function is. And what are we doing this for? Well, we're actually trying to break these up into several different functions, one for each, generation of children. What we're doing right now is actually saying, okay, for the top level function, do this. So that's what we're going to have it do. You can actually see all the code over here, and we just need to have it, all work like this. So first things first, start function. You're probably asking yourself, wait, what's that? Well, we haven't written that yet. But I'm going to do that right here. Def start function. Self. And we need to duplicate that. End function. And both of these are going to return a string. Because that's kind of how we're doing it here. Because I don't know if I can, toss a text stream in, but I know I can send text back. So that's actually how we're going to do it. All right, so let me find. Oh. Hiding from me? Yeah, that's probably at the top like this one. Yep, there it is. Text equals text plus equals return text. Okay, so up here, we're actually going to have a num functions equals 0. So this will just be a nice little thing that we have in here, and this will actually increment each time we close this up.